In this video, I'm going to break down something so exciting, so new, that is going to be life-changing for the next generation. That's right. My name is Kevin Retcher, owner of First Meridian Mortgage, and today I'm going to talk about the new Trump accounts, which go into effect July 5th of 2026. That's right. If you've not heard about it, let's get into it. I'm going to break it down. If you're new to this channel, it's the TIL, Truth in Lending and in Life. And this is one of those episodes that is going to be life-changing for you and your children and the future generation of not only their prosperity, but it'll also keep the American dream alive and well. So let's get into it. These are tax-favored investment accounts for kids with a built-in potential $1,000 starter contribution from the federal government if your child was born in a certain window. But never fear, kids that weren't born in that window are still eligible to open up an account. They just won't get that $1,000 seed money. So if you got kids, grandkids, clients with young kids, if you're an employer and you have parents with young kids, you want to understand how powerful this is to help the next generation. So let's get into it. What is a Trump account? A Trump account, in plain English, is a new tax advantage investment account for children under the age of 18, created under President Trump's Working Families Tax Cut and set up through the IRS on a course, a form numbered 4547. 45th president, 47th president. Of course, Trump accounts have to be numbered under that. You open up the account using that form when you file your taxes. So think of this as a kid's version of a traditional IRA. You open the account in the child's name. The money gets invested in a broad stock market index fund and grows over time. But here's the headline. If your child is a U.S. born between January 1st, 2025 and December 31st, 2028, the federal government can put up to a one-time $1,000 contribution into the account as seed money, and that will sit there and compound over years, right? So who can open up these accounts? Anyone can open up one of these accounts for a child if they are the appropriate guardian of that child. So let's talk about that. The IRS will use the term authorized individual to open the account. There's a strict order of the priority in who can actually open the account for the child. The child's legal guardian. If there's no guardian, a parent. If there's no guardian or parent is available, an adult sibling. If none of those are available, a grandparent can do it, or whoever signs that Form 4547 becomes the responsible party for that Trump account while the child is under 18. They can choose the investments from the allowed options and handle the rollovers and name a successor if, in fact, something was to happen to that guardian. If no guardian, parent, adult sibling, or grandparent is available, there's no way under the current rules that the account can be set up yet. A government agency could not set up an account for a child until a court-appointed guardian was actually appointed for that child. So let's go through this website quickly, and then I'll get into a few key points. First of all, it's trumpaccounts.gov. And you can get email updates on it by putting in your email address. Eventually, you'll have this account that'll be set up that you'll be able to download an app and watch your investments. So if your child was born between January 1st, 2025 and December 31st, they're going to be eligible for the $1,000, right? The account is fully in your child's name and you are solely a custodian for the account. No contributions are necessary by you, but you can deposit up to $5,000 per year to maximize the growth. So fundamentally, this is great for grandparents, businesses. Businesses can actually write off up to $2,500 a year if you can get them to invest on the behalf of your child. Maybe that child can do some work for that business in some capacity and get a contribution. If you're self-employed, you might want to do this for your children also. It officially launches July 5th of 2026. So you can enroll your child by making the elections when you file your tax return. So there is a form, 4547, and this will be filed with your tax return, with your child's name, and all the appropriate information filled out, right? There's also instructions that you can read and get a little bit better understanding of the rules and how it actually is going to work. This is pretty self-explanatory. If you've ever filed your own tax returns, your accountant should be asking questions and making sure that you potentially are opening these accounts. A financial institution will receive your funds and activate your account, and then you're going to have access that you can do those investments on their behalf. So you can sit back and watch the money grow and contribute over time. So big things start with small steps. I love that analogy. This can jumpstart their future. And the power of time and power of marketing, if someone was able to make those extra contributions of those $5,000, maybe a grandparent, yourself, you have a good bonus, whatever the case may be, this would be a great way to jumpstart their future. So it's growing their finances, but more importantly, the account becomes theirs once they're 18. Now, I firmly believe if you can max out their 529s for college, this really could be their gift to actually home ownership when the time comes. Most people last year were at an age of 40 to buy their first home. Think of a few contributions made early, and then that grows for a great number of years. This could actually be the jumpstart to the American dream and home ownership. So the account grows with them. Here's some numbers. They put $17,000 for contributing, and they did some projections. $0 a year just with that first $1,000 contribution when they're age 18, $5,800. If they waited to touch that money to their 27, it'd be $17,000. Age 55, it'd be $200,000 potentially without contributing any more than that $1,000. But contributing $250 and contributing $5,000, these numbers are staggering based upon using S&P averages that they're using here. The other reason to, of course, do these accounts is these big philanthropists, Michael Dell and Susan Dell, said that they were going to provide a certain amount of money as contributions into certain accounts based upon income levels, things of that nature. So this is a pro-family initiative that will help millions of Americans harness the strength of our economy over the next generation's lifetime, right? So the big thing here is this is probably one of the most amazing things that's happened for young kids in a long time. So who's eligible? You can click through here, and it goes back through what I've already stated. Kids with Social Security numbers born in the United States under the age of 18 who can contribute. Family, friends, employers can contribute up to $5,000 per child. Funds will be invested in diversified low-cost index funds. When can the funds be used? When a child turns 18. Can be withdrawn with subject to typical normal IRA restrictions. And how do you open an account? Use that form 4547. So, and for kids, when can they use the account? Of course, when it turns 18. Can I see how much is in my account? Yes, your parent or guardian can log into the accounts and show you them over time. What happens when you're 18? The account is transferred to your control as an 18-year-old. And can I contribute to your own account? Once you start earning income, you can make contributions to your own account. So for a child who starts working at the age of 16, if he wants to contribute into those accounts, he could do that also. Corporations and philanthropists, employers may choose to contribute to the Trump accounts for workers and their workers' children, supporting early savings and financial readiness. The corporations can deduct up to $2,500, and philanthropists can and nonprofits and local governments can contribute to the accounts in their state or qualified geographic areas. So keep in mind that form is 4547, sorry. 4506 is actually a form in the mortgage industry, so I apologize. So 4547. Of course, that is for Trump accounts, Jumpstart the American Dream. This is an amazing effort by President Trump, and he will be known for this later in life when your kids are 35, 40. There's going to be some kid that says, wow, I have all this money saved up. I never touched it, and others set me up in life, and it was all because of President Trump. So my name is Kevin Retcher, owner of First Meridian Mortgage. Like it or not, this is something for the next generation and helps all parties. I may not see the fruits of this when it comes to clients using it for home ownership, but I firmly believe there's going to be a lot of homes and down payments paid for by using this for the American dream. So set your kids up for success, have your grandparents make some donations, and they will prosper in the long run. Talk to you soon. My name is Kevin Retcher, owner of First Meridian Mortgage. This is The Till, Truth in Lending and in Life. Talk to you soon.